Hello guys, this is Mohsen AR from Signbox software. In this video, I will create a simple login app in JavaFX. We will design this app using a scene builder, but this time I will use a scene builder which is maintained by gluon developers, as Oracle is not publishing update version. The scene builder by gluon has the same look and feel like Oracle scene builder has, and you will get frequently updates from the gluon developers. So I will use a scene builder by gluon developers, and I suggest you people to download and install it in your system and uninstall previous scene builder as we have done in a previous video. Installation for this scene builder is the same as we have installed earlier scene builder, and also configure it in Eclipse. So the link is in description. When you click on that link, it will show you this page. So click on download page and make sure to download scene builder for Java 8, not for Java 10, is just because of we are working on a Java 8. So these are for your OS, whatever OS you have, you need to download that for your system: Windows 64-bit, 32-bit, Mac OS, and Linux. I have a Mac OS, so I have downloaded it and installed it by clicking on next. So when you install it, you need to just remember that path, just because of when you open the Eclipse, you need to configure that scene builder in your Eclipse. So whenever you right click on your fxml file, then that scene builder will be opened. So I need to create a path for my workspace. Signbox, let me browse. So this is our Eclipse. Now you need to configure scene builder by going window preferences. Here, window. In my case, I have a Mac OS, so in Mac OS, user will find preferences in Eclipse tab. Eclipse, but in Windows operating system, you will find preferences tab in your window menu bar. So in menu item of Eclipse, I will go to the preferences, then JavaFX, and then here I need to give a path to my scene builder. And so here we have configured a new scene builder from gluon developers. Now let's move to the point. In this video, I will create two screens, one for login and other one for success message after login. And if you type incorrect password or incorrect username or password, you will get error message for that. So we will also append, or we will also make a validation on login form. So what I will create in JavaFX Strum, I will design a two scenes in scene builder, one for a login and other one for success, and use both scene in a one stage. So we have already cleared that stage is an outer window, and you can change the multiple scenes in your one window. So one window is a stage, and inside that I will use the two scenes, one for the login and another one for success. In simple words, you will have a one window in that you get a login form. After submitting a login, the same window will be changed to the success window. Okay, I will create a controller class which is basically for handling events and actions. So let's create a project, and other one JavaFX. JavaFX project. Next, name that project user auth and finish. So now here you find a default package for application. So I will not use it. I will create my own default. I will create my own package. Con dot signbox dot javafx. Click on okay, finish, and right click to create classes. But I will not create class first. I will create a fxml file first, so that we will design a layout first. And for this you login. Okay, so I make it L capital. Okay, you can login form. Okay, and in that you need to select a root element. So root element for this login, I will select a grid pane. So what is grid panel? I will show you from the scene builder. Click on finish. Okay, and other one, uh, create a success sorry fxml file. Okay, fxml file, and as success. And for the success you can choose any of them. I will choose stack pan. Finish. So now we have a two fxml file. So for first I need to open with the scene builder, and it will open a new scene builder from the gluon developers. So here we have got scene builder. Maximize it. Now we have a root element is a grid pane. So in the grid pane, what you will have a row and columns. So 0 by 0, here you can see 0 x0 is that you don't have any row or column in the grid pane. So what I need to do, I need to right click on this and grid pane, add a row, add row above, add row below, add column before, add column after. So click on this above row. Here you can find one row and column. I need a two column. Okay, after this I need a two column, one for the label user and another for the password field. Okay, and I need need four rows, add row 2, 3 and 4. So here we have got four rows. So this is our grid pane. Now change its size to prefer height, width, so it will be 400. Okay, so maximum height 400, prefer height, and okay, click on this one. For the height I need to select height. Okay, prefer height is 400. Okay, and you need to select any of a column to increase the height of grid pane. So I have select this 0 column, so that's why it is yellow when I click on the 1. So 1 is yellow. So the selected one is a yellow, and now here I select the 0 for width, so I will use 400 width. Okay, so here we have got a grid pane for the 400 by 400. Now you can adjust your row and column size here. Okay, row and column size. Now first we need to design our login form. So for the login form I will click on the library and search for the label, and for the label I will make this label here, drag this label here, and again this label here, and again this label here, and again this label here. So we have got 4 labels. Now one label for your label of the user login form, other one for username, and the third one for password, and this is for the error message. And after that we need to drag a text field. So the text field for the username and the password, I will not drag a text field, but for the password there is a password field for making your password hidden. Okay, so this is our login form. Now let's start uh, giving the name to the label. User login form. Okay, and increase the size of a font to the 24. Okay, if you want to change the color of your font you can change it from here. Now click on this label and minimize the properties, open the layout tab. So in the layout tab you can find the column span. So here you need to uh, put write a 2 here and press enter. Then you can drag your label to the whole uh, grid pane. Okay, so for this we can make it on a center, and for the alignment is a left center, so I will choose a center for this. Here you got your login user login form in the center, and for the text field I will use not for the text field but label for the username, or you can say the user name. Okay, the size for this is should be 18. Okay, and the alignment for this is center right. Okay, but for this I need to drag it here. Okay, and for little bit space I will make a space, oh sorry, I will make a space like here. Okay, for the password you can drag it here and give the password and increase the font size to the 18 and alignment to the center right. Okay, and again for the password space colon. Okay, this is, and for the error message we need to okay, just make it as a label. Okay, and for the error I will make it as a 24 font size. Okay, this is a size of 24 and the color should be red. Okay, and click on the layout property to make it on a center. Column span is equal to 2 and drag this to the okay, you can increase it by dragging to the upside. Okay, and make it on a center, so left alignment of this center. Okay, you can drag it to the this size. Oh, You can first drag out it, and then you need to drag it on your location. Okay, so this is our login form. You can decrease the size of the row if you want. Okay, so this is our basic login form. Now press Ctrl S to save this changes. After that, we need to design our success form. Success form is a nothing but just a simple text. So open with the scene builder, and this is our scene builder, and here we have a stack pane. So in the stack pane, I will just drag the label for the success. This is a label for the success, and type the success here, and in the font size should be 36. Okay, and the color for the success is green. Okay, so Control S for Windows, Command S for Mac OS. So our layout design is ready. Now what we need to do, we need to create two classes. One class is a main class, from where we can start up or boot up our login form. Click on a finish, and other one class for controller. So here I can use it, the user auth controller. Let's create a main class first, then I will show you what is a controller. In the main class, I will extend application class, which is a root class of a Javafx. So application class. In the main class, I will write a method launch, and let me increase the font size of this. Okay, and press Ctrl space, you will find this suggestion, and in this suggestion I need to override the start method. Click on it, double click on a start method, and here the Eclipse override it for you. Now in the start method, we need to load our login form. So what we need to do, I will just use a fxml loader. Press Ctrl space, this is a loader dot load method. Inside the load method, I will pass a URL where my this XML file is located. It is next to this inside this, in this package, com.java signbox.javafx. So main.class dot get resource. Okay, and double quotation, and for the string, and pass the same name of your XML file, fxml file dot fxml. Okay, so here we have got our login form fxml file inside. Now it will send us a grid pane. Control space to import it, and grid pane gp reference. Now this is our grid pane. Now this grid band should be set to the scene scene new equal to okay GP and 400 by 400. Now we are getting a red underline just because we need to import it. Control space and choose the JavaFX scene. After that we have got primary stage PS, or you can say stage equal to now not equal to dot set title to the login form. Okay, and after that primary stage dot set scene, and scene is basically scene. Okay, and after that we need to show our primary stage to show. So this is our main class which is ready. When I click on run it, when I run it, it will just open this login form .xml, and inside the login form .xml we have created this in our scene builder. It will show us this login form, but this will not be this is not proper for our application. So now what I have to do, I have to just so now I need to save this. Okay, so now let's move to the controller. Basically what is a controller in a JavaFX is that controller handles your events and actions. So inside this controller we need to define our events or handles. So come to the login form. Inside the login form, okay, not this, come from the scene builder. Okay, so now I have forgot to add a button here. So I need to add one more row, add a row above. Okay, okay, so I need to add a button here, and for the button OK button, click on the OK button and drag it to your this. Okay, and stretch it if you want it, make it. Now click on this to the login. Okay, so now I was talking about controller from this. Okay, so controller, now this is our login form. In the login form we have one text field, another text field, and the login button, and this label. These are four components in which we need to perform some actions or getting or setting values. So we have a text field, and this is text field, button, and the label. So what I need to do, I need to define these four components in the controller by using there's a annotation called fxml. Click on press control and space to import this. After that I have one button. Okay, and for the button, control space, and make sure not to import a button of java.awt. You need to import a button from the javafx.scene.controller, and click on this, double click on this. and login btn. Okay, after that fxml again for text field, and make sure to import it from the javafx text field for username. Again fxml again for the text field, and the text field for this is a password, and again for the fxml and the label from java fxml, not fxml but javafx dot scene dot control, and error message. So we have 4 components in which we have to perform or setting or getting values. Okay, so these are like button is a class, and this is a variable of a class, and text field is a class, variables class, and this is annotation. This annotation tells the scene builder or our or our XML file that this is ID of a button, and it will attach to this button in from the this XML file. So I will assign ID from the scene builder. First we need to create a method for this, and again attach fxml public void and login me, okay, action and event. So action event from javafx dot event. Okay, click here, event. So now here, if you, there are some books telling that if you make it a public, so you don't need to add fxml annotation on above to the method. But here I am using for you people that inside above the method you can add a fxml method to assign this method to this fxml file. So this is a method. When I click on the login button, this method will be called. So inside this method I need to create a logic for logging the user. So this method should be the void. Okay, so now this is the method name of the method, and inside this method I will use if. Now if user dot name get text, so the whatever you type inside the username, it will get text from that. Dot equals is a method of a string. The get text will return a string, and that is and inside the string we have a equals method. We need to compare that. If username is admin, okay, username is admin, then again if password dot get text, whatever you type password, it is equal to, it must be equal to admin. Then after that we need to give a success scene to the user. So first make a else here and else here. Okay, so if username is not admin, then we need to give a message to the user that you have entered a wrong username or incorrect username. So for this I need to error message dot set text. So set text will set text to the this label of error message. and that is in the red color, as we have already done in the login form from the scene builder. So user name is incorrect. Okay, so now copy this text and paste it here as password is incorrect. Password is incorrect. So this is end of login me method. So this is our simple logic, and for after logging success, so we need to add a new scene to this main scene. Okay, so I have already told you that we will have one window, and inside that window we will have a login form. After clicking on after submitting a login form, we need to add a new scene to the same window so that the user will get a success message. So for this, what I need to do, I need to get fxml loader. Okay, I need to load the same success scene and use auth controller. Not user auth controller dot class dot get resource dot get resource. Okay, okay. Get resource of what? Success success dot fxml. Okay, for that I need throws exception. Okay, now inside this success.fxml, what I used here, I have a stack pane layout. So it will return a stack pane layout, and stack pane, stack pane from the JavaFX stack pane equal to stack pane. So in the login form we used a grid pane here. Let me show you from this one. We use a grid pane, so that's why it is giving us a grid pane, and we are casting it to the grid pane. And in the login form we are using the stack pane, so that's why we are casting it to the stack pane. So stack pane, we need to add a scene, new scene sp. Okay, press a control space to import the scene. Okay, so we have a scene here, and now what we need to do, we need to append this success to this window, this primary stage. So from where we get this primary stage, we need to use this event. First we need to this is a node class, which is a parent class for all the scene graph. Scene graph is the component which is attached to the your scene. So this is a node class. Okay, and an event dot get source. Okay, so it will give us a node get source, and after that we will get scene, and scene. By using a scene, I will get a window. So now this will give us a stage. So I will use a stage equal to this one. Okay, so what is that? Scene dot stage. Okay, so I need to again cast it to stage. Okay, so this line is very important for you. Let's understand it once again. Node is a parent class for all the components which are attached to the scene, and event is this reference of a event action event, and inside that we have a method called get source. Okay, this source will give us a scene, and this is the currently open scene as a window, and which this window will give us a stage. So currently open stage will be cast to the stage, and we are assigning it to the this variable. And now what the last is stage dot set scene, and give this scene to the this one. Okay, so our login me method is ready, and I will not show this one. I will not use this method just because of the stage is already opened when your login form is opened. Okay, so now our login me form is ready. Our login me method is ready. Now our whole example is ready basically. Now the last thing we need to do is we have all these IDs, and we need to assign these from these to this form in the login and the scene builder. So first of all, I will click on this one, not this one, but first of all I will go to the grid pane, and below here we have a controller. So we need to add a controller here, and telling the scene builder we have defined a controller. So you can go from this button, setting button, but we don't have anything. So what we need to do, go to Eclipse and copy the package where the controller is. Copy this, paste, again press the dot and copy the name of the controller. This is the name of the controller. Copy, and after dot here, so we have a controller. We have add a controller to our scene builder, and after that we need to assign a username ID, which we have already defined in our Eclipse. This is for the text field. Okay, this will be the ID of this text field. So minimize it and open the code, and inside the code I am currently on the username field. This is the password, this is the login button, and this is the label. So click on the username field and click on the ID and assign it to the username. Okay, and again click on the password, assign a password, click on the button, assign the login button, but inside this button we have uh, action. Okay, click on the action, and this is the method login me, which we have defined inside the controller. Okay, this is the login me. So when I click on the login button, this action method will be called, and this is the login me. Okay, and here in the label assign the error message. But one thing you need to notice, that when you load this login form, the label will be the same as you have written here, but you need to remove this label. Okay, this label. Now there is a no any label, but whenever you type incorrect password, it will be written here in the label with the red color. Okay, so now press Control S for Windows, Command S for Mac OS. Okay, so our both form and all the whole application is ready. Now go to the main and right click here to run as a Java application, or if you want to click from here, right click and run as a Java application. Okay, now here we have got login. Okay, one I need to go, and I don't know where this is a bug in JavaFX or what. So whatever we make a changes to here by pressing Control or Command S, you need to visit at least once your this fxml file. When I click on this fxml file, you will see the changes will be updated. Click on this and see there are some changes which are updated after clicking or visiting this fxml file. Now right click on this one and JavaFX. Here we have got this layout. Our layout is not good just because of this tutorial or video is not for the layout. This is all about for the login form. So type ABC and ABC. See the password field. I cannot see my password just because of I have dragged a password field here. So when I click on this one, incorrect username is incorrect. Okay, so we have got, and when I click on the admin and the password is ABC, password is incorrect. Okay, so when I click on admin, when I type admin username admin, password admin, and click on the login, here you see the success scene. Okay, so stop it. Okay, and let's move to the controller here, and inside this controller and the scene 400 by 400. Okay, this is the width and height of the our scene, and shift command or shift command S for Mac OS, and shift control S for Windows user to save all the changes in this application. Right click on the button, run a Java application. Okay, admin login, and you see the success. So hope you understand this basic login application in the JavaFX, and in the next tutorial I will show you how you can design a layout or give colors and shadows and whatever the look and feel of your login page. In the next video we will cover all those things. So subscribe to my channel and press on a bell icon so that you can get a notification about my next videos. Thank you guys.